3141, stand by for target coordinates.
1.
22, standing by for targets.
I said 41. I want it for Gator.
Uh-oh.
So I brought 4 laser maps and 4 GPU 54s.
Cool. Gator, you on?
Yeah, hang on one sec. For some reason my radio buttons aren't cooperating. Let me take a quick look at that. Oh, yeah, that would do. Input error.
We can switch to Discord if it's going to take a reboot to fix it.
I was able to turn SRS off and restarted it. Going to see if this works. Radio check 30.1.
You're on 258.
Yep, that would do.
That was 30.1.
Alright, it's working now.
Cool. Alright. 3141, stand by for target coordination or coordinates.
Four one.
41, your target is located at 40 Romeo. Break.
Line X-ray, Gypsy 11, tracking also 2 ship, Bulls,
Say last one more time.
168, committing.
Your coordinates are section 40 Romeo. Break.
Proceed.
Delta November 31418 77888. How copy?
I've got 40 Romeo. Break Delta November. Break 31418. Break 77888.
Feedback correct. 31. Hammer, what are you? 42?
22.
3122. Stand by for target coordinates.
22, standing by.
Your target coordinate is 40 Romeo. Break. Yep, stand by. Come on, CPU. Okay, 22 continuing. Delta November 31009 77532.
Three one two two Delta November 3100 break 97932.
Negative. Make sure you got the 40 Romeo, then Delta November 31009 77532.
Sorry, my wife was screaming at the dogs. 40 Romeo.
Oh, shit. Yeah, just take care of it.
Sorry about that. 40 Romeo, and proceed after that, please. Line X-ray, Gypsy 11, /2,
Okay.
make 23.
Delta November 31009er 77532.
31224 Romeo, break. Delta, November, 3100, break. 97752.
Okay, I got 31009er in the first block, then 77532 in the second block.
Correct.
Okay, copy, read back correct. That is your target.
Got it laid in.
Radio check 30.1.
That's a lot of clear,
Loud
dog.
and clear, Doug.
Roger, I'm green.
Okay, prepare to set in your waypoint for your target, Dog.
Go ahead, sir.
3-2, your target is located at 40 Romeo, break. Delta, November, 31164 779er1.
Copy, ready for readback.
Ready.
40 Romeo, Delta November, 31164 77991.
Read back correct.
Punching it in.
Let me know when you're ready for TACAN setup. So when we're all done here, just make sure you guys have an MSN 001, or if you renamed it to whatever you renamed it for the coordinates I gave you. However, we will end up setting our steer point to 65, range Delta November. And that is to prevent cheating.
I was original and named mine TGT.
There you go. I stole and fixed a cool script that I can overlay the map with a white dot, pick up that point, and then just click a button. And as long as I'm on the waypoint screen, it just fills it all in.
Oh, shut up.
It's based on a one that I think kind of works out of the box. It's a sort of public open code out there. I can't even remember what it's called, but it's definitely called, it's Screen Scraper or something. Back when I had time. Still works. So kind of the cool thing is I could just go to the four corners of the box, capture the four things, put them all into my CDU all at once, and then just read my CDU to you guys for your individual targets.
It's actually pretty smart.
All in VR without having to touch the keyboard that I can't see. Dog, you got that target laid into your CDU there? And let me know if you need a walkthrough.
Line X-ray, Gypsy 1-1, leaving X-ray hotel. Range is now cold.
Alright, I got that.
All right, so you got a mission. You got a mission 1 or whatever you named it, like target, and you got those that coordinate in it, right?
We have Delta November 31164779999.
Cool. All right. Go ahead and set your steer point to 65. You're now going to turn on your TACAN. And you're going to set your TACAN to 96 X-ray. So TACAN is on transmit receive T/R and 96 X-ray. Okay, got that.
Turning on
And
the 96 X-ray on the TACAN.
yep. And once there, you should see pretty much in your TACAN display, your HSI horizontal situation indicator, you should see 1 miles, and the outer white pointy arrow up at about 242. And then I want you to spin the course set knob to match that at 242. So your course is going to be 242.
Alright, I got the TACAN in. Now, do I need, it should be on, or oh, it's not on, hold on.
Yeah, just rotate that knob to the right to T/R.
Got it. And now what?
And now looking at your horizontal situation, your compass there in front of your stick, you see the miles is about 000 kind of 1.
Yep.
And you see the pointy white arrow outside the compass circle pointing at about 240.
Yep.
And you're going to spin your course set knob, the one on the right, to 242. So that it kind of matches that arrow. The inside arrow matches the outside arrow.
Someone's at 22 store. I'll be right back.
And what should it say for course?
242. We're very, very close to that.
067.
Yeah, go ahead and spin that right large knob just below and to the right of the compass. Spin it. It says course set on it. Spin it until it says 242. And as you spin it, you'll see the arrow, the inner arrow and line move around.
242, got it.
Okay, so visualize that's the line on the map from where we are now to Delta November.
Okay.
It's actually the 242 is the exact heading to Fujihara Airport where our target is. So we're going to navigate using that line. We're not going to navigate using our heads-up display. We're not going to navigate using our SPI on our HIMIX. And the way to prevent that cheating is I told you to set your steer point to
Line X-ray,
65,
Gypsy 1-1, rolling to carrier for recovery.
which is in the general vicinity.
I'm missing a number on my target. I'm going to have to re-enter it.
Okay, you got it written down?
Do I have? Yeah. Let me just run it, put it in again. Okay, got it.
Alright, cool. So we're gonna wait for Hammer to return from tipping the pizza guy. Okay, so Dog, I'm repeating the departure brief. We're going to take off runway 31 right, which is to our left. And we're going to make a right turn climb out to heading of 242.
Roger.
We're going to maintain 250 knots, and we're going to climb to 14,000 feet in trail through the clouds. So no formation flying in the clouds. We'll be in trail.
Roger.
And as we're climbing out at 250 knots to 14,000, I'll be talking about that needle that goes across your airplane symbol on that compass card, that horizontal situation indicator, because that needle's going to be moving around the center of it.
Roger.
And I don't know how much you practice ILS landings or anything.
Not much.
Okay, so first lesson, no problem. So we'll be doing a bunch of TACAN navigation today. We'll be TACAN to our target, and then we'll bring our speed to our HUD and bomb on an unseen target below the clouds. And then we'll use the TACAN to go find the tanker. And then we'll use the TACAN to go find Al Minhad Airport. And then we'll do a TACAN approach to runway 27 or an ILS approach to runway 27, and we'll talk through it.
The only thing I forgot to do was name it. I didn't put target or anything. How will it show up on the HUD?
Okay, so it'll be near your init position 0. It'll be probably MSN 001. Maybe 002 if you accidentally created a second target with the right number in it. So just scroll through your HUD targets down to 0 init position and go up, and you should see at least an MSN 01. Up again, you see a 2 MSN 002 if you did it twice.
I'm seeing the 0 in position and then nothing after that. It just goes to 51 confirmed land.
Okay, so what you might not have done is actually punched in that, saved that coordinate. So is your CD still on the waypoint page and still showing the correct DN? Ending in 77991.
No, hold on. I'm not showing. It's showing Delta November 2506973.
Okay, under the waypoint, what number is showing? Is it a plus minus 3, 2, 1, 0?
It has question mark 1.
Okay, so it never really saved. So let's go ahead and make sure you re-enter the 40 Romeo if it's not already there.
It's there.
And then the Delta November 31164 77991 in the scratch pad, and hit that bottom left switch to put it in the lower thing. And then when you've entered it in, you're going to hit a Gator. Is it the question mark number on the right? So it's the 4th button down?
Yeah, you'll hit the question mark button. That'll create a new waypoint.
Got it. So that's the step you didn't complete, is once you got it in there, hit the 4th
Stand by.
Back, sorry about that. Law enforcement was at the door.
What'd you do now?
The neighbors got away and they needed to get in my backyard for some shit or something like that.
There goes the neighborhood. Time to move out.
Yeah, just
Okay,
bought
so-
this house too.
Okay, so then hit the fourth button down on the CDU on the right side where the question mark is. The right side, fourth button down.
Yeah, it's in there as MSN 001, so it's good.
Okay, good. And so now you see it up on your HUD as MSN 001 at waypoint 1.
Yep.
Alright, so that's in there. It's about 109 miles.
Roger.
Alright. So now I actually want you, what did I say was, I want you up at waypoint 65.
Roger.
Alright, here's flight briefing again. We're taxi runway 31 right. We're gonna fly straight out, make a right ascending turn to 242. We're gonna go 250 knots in trail. We're gonna climb to 140, or flight level 140, or 14,000 feet. Level off there. We're gonna stay at 250 knots. On the way up, we'll talk about flying that tack end needle to the target. Held out for traffic. Dragon 3-1, flight of 4 A10s taxiing to runway 31 right for immediate departure. 3-1's on the roll.
3-2 on the roll.
Two twos on the roll.
Or one rolling.
Wow, I haven't flown out of here in a while.
Dave?
Probably goes without saying, but ditto.
Held out for traffic. Dragon flight 4 A10s departing runway 31 right, IFR departure. Heading 242. And let's flip our landing lights on.
Thought this was going to be a night thing.
Yeah, we decided file whether we weren't sure what was day or night.
Roger.
3-1's in position.
3-2 in position.
4-1's up.
2-2 set.
Dog, I forgot the briefing. Set your altimeter to 3010. Let me know if you need to know where that is.
And in this case, why are we bringing it to 3100?
I'm sorry, 3010 is the current altimeter setting in this MIS.
Yeah, I got it at 2992, but it's not changing.
Okay, so the little knob on the lower left part of your altimeter is not spinning for you? The lower left knob?
Oh, there it goes. 3110.
3010.
Got it.
So I think it shows your altimeter at about 65 feet. Okay, brakes on.
Dog, can you check your
Runner.
your flaps gauge?
Run them up 80%. Check your flaps. Clear your hydraulic controls. 3-1 screen check.
3-2 screen. Kind of jumped the gun there.
2-2
Forward,
screen.
Alright, 3-1's gonna roll. Alright, remember we're gonna head out about 250 knots. We're gonna be in trail. And after you take off, we're gonna take a gentle right turn to 242.
3-2 roll.
And notice your HSI is already looking funny. It's no longer the way you set it.
Or one rolling.
Rolling.
3-2 up and clean.
True on flame. Three-one beginning standard rate, right hand turn to 242. Go ahead and wait till you're a few miles off the end of the runway and make your turn. We're gonna stay in trail and use your TAD to make sure we're kind of lined up. And I am slowing to 250.
2-2's up and clean.
Rolling up a bit. Alright.
I'm going to correct the turn, the course. We're going to change that course. We're going to change to course 070. Sorry about that. 070. Roll out on 070.
Roger.
2070.
Rolling.
3-2 070.
Go ahead and set your climb, path hold, autopilot. It's about 3 or 4 degrees. Throttle to 250 knots. And that way we can look at our TAC ammo better. Okay, now I want you to spin that course set needle to 068 on course.
Two.
Roll up.
So generally, you've got the fat outside arrow pointing where you're going, up top. You got the inner arrow pointing up about that point. And you have the course deviation indicator, or the middle of the long arrow, hanging off to the right. Now we want to be navigating with that middle arrow all connected. So it's telling you that our course is to the right. So although we're going in the right direction, kind of towards Delta November, we're not on the course that we put on our map when we used pencil and paper before we took off. So I'm going to turn right. I'm still climbing. I'm still 250 knots, about 5,500 feet. I'm going to turn to the right to about 100 degrees. So go ahead and make that turn. Put your autopilot back on. After you make the turn, you're still climbing. You're still going 250 knots. And if you think about it visually, what we've done is we've set an intercept course. We're going to intercept that line that's on the right. So now you see that arrow is now moving, that line is now moving towards your airplane. And as it approaches your airplane on the HSI and connects up with the arrowhead and the arrow tail, I want you to turn left back to the arrows pointing at about 068. That makes sense, everybody, so far?
Roll up.
Two.
Now, it's a little bit of cheater's proof. If you're still set on 65, your SPI is now right in front of you. So 4122, I see you're in trail with me. I'm 8,000. Doc, go ahead and make that right turn to about 100, 10 degrees past east. And as you do that, and as you get closer to in line with us, as you may see us on your tab, you'll see that course deviation indicator, or the middle of that arrow, start moving towards the arrowheads. So visualize that line literally as a line in the sky off your right, looking out your right window. And you're going to get onto that road, you're going to get onto that line.
Roger. I'm visual. I got you guys on the 10.
Okay, so as you see that course deviation indicator, or that middle of the line on your compass rose there, get close to your airplane, then turn back left to the course 068 that you set on your course. So it's probably getting pretty close. So you're slowly making that left turn back to 068. Okay, so now we're going to fly. You can use your autopilot, or you can hand fly, whatever you want. We're cheating by kind of flying towards our speed, but in reality, we're looking down at that compass rose, and if that needle deviates, if that center of the needle deviates to the left, you've wandered off to the right. Go ahead and steer towards it. Steer towards it on the left. Steer towards it on the right, whichever way it wanders. The miles indicator is counting up. That means that we are 2930, whatever number you see, miles from the LDAFRA TACAN. So we're moving away from it. So that's your distance measuring equipment, or your DME. And our DME, or distance measuring, is 30 miles from LDAFRA, the TACAN source. I see my needle wandering just a little bit off to the left. It's very sensitive. So I'm going to make a 2 or 3 or 4 degree turn to the left. As we know, ED always makes you kind of wander off to the right when you're on autopilot. So I'm going to make a little course correction to the left, maybe to 065 or something. Wait till that line gets really lined right up with my head and tail of my arrow. Keep it. I slowed down a little bit. 236, get it back up to 250. All right, I'm breaking out at 13.5. We're climbing to 14,000. Now, we're also in unfair weather, which means that there's wind. I'm now leveling off at 14,000. I'm still a little bit in the clouds. Popping in and out of the cloud tunnels. This is cool. So now I put my autopilot in.
Let's break it through Angels 5-5.
If I check my briefing, the wind is 5 meters per second from 251 degrees. So it just happens to mean we have an exact tailwind. So the wind is not really going to blow us off course. I was hoping we had a crosswind so that you'd have to fight to keep that needle centered, but that's okay. 60 miles from the target area. Let's go ahead and fence in early. Once you get to 14,000, then fence in. Once fenced in 9.4.
2's fenced in 9-4.
4-1 fenced in, 9-4.
So we're flying in and out of cloud tops. Go ahead and let your airspeed crawl up to 265 once you get to 14,000. We're going to stay in trail.
3-2's fenced in 9.8. I'm passing through Angels 8 now.
Alright, Doc, so looking down at your compass rose, do you see that your course line is a little bit to the right? Right. So go ahead and turn to the right until you have a nice intercept angle on that line. And you'll see that course line moving back to the left. You want it to be always between the head and the tail of the arrow. So make the appropriate left and right turns to move towards it to pull it back into the center. So if you look at your TAD, I can just tell you're a little bit off to the left or right because we're all in a line.
I'm steering right now. I lost some altitude.
Yeah, once you get up to 14,000, you're going to have a little better visual reference. It's kind of hard to fly in the clouds. You get a little vertigo, a little disoriented.
The 3-1, what speed did you want?
265 is good.
265.
Right. Doug, so that needle has probably passed through your airplane, and now it's over on the left a little bit.
It's still on the right.
Oh, is it? Is it still showing 068 on the course?
Yep.
Dog, do you still have TACAN set for your navigation mode?
So you have the yellow triangle EGI, and under it you have the yellow triangle TACAN, TCN.
I got a track and receive on the TACAN.
Okay, and then in front of your stick you got the bright yellow light EGI and TCN. And is your miles counter somewhere around 55 or 50 miles?
Alright, now I got it on EN and TACAN.
There you go. So your course is 068, your miles is about, what, 55? Or 56, 54? 55? Perfect. And that line is a little bit off to your left. Correct? You see the broken line has moved to the left of your airplane on the little dial?
Yes.
Okay, good. So just steer to the left gently. You don't need to make big moves. Give yourself about a 20 or 30 degree intercept course to that line.
Okay. Be well lined up. The freaking wind keeps blowing me all over the place.
Yeah, clearly the first time, you're gonna kind of oscillate like a sine wave to the left and to the right. Flying by that needle is not flying by looking outside the airplane. It's not easy. It's not intuitive. All right, so now we're about 30 some miles from the target. We're fenced in. We're gonna turn on target. We're at the initial fix. So go ahead and set your speed down to your mission target, which is MSN001 or whatever you named it. Your speed is now moved to the left in your HIMIX. And we are going to blind CCRP the target. So turn inbound on the target, maintain 265 knots, 14,000 feet.
I'm still climbing out. So at about 67 miles to the target.
Now you're probably showing 67 miles from DAFRA, but if you look at your HUD, if you have your waypoint selected to your target.
Yeah, 43, I'm sorry, 43.
There you go. So I'm lined up on my target, and I'm about 36 miles from it. I'm on my bomb line. waiting for the launch bracket on the left side, standard GPU 54. We're not going to move our speed to that. I mean, we're not going to move our TGP to that because we don't care about our TGP right now. And by the way, if your GPU 54s are showing white and aligned, rock your wings violently to turn them green. Probably been a while since we've flown straight and level for a while, causing our GPU 54s to drop out of alignment.
is passing through Angel 13 now.
Yeah, welcome to the sunshine. 14,000. Is 5 minutes to drop.
4-1 is 5.5.
Three two's 850.
And it's cool because we cannot see the target from up here. So looking out, we just see white, fluffy stuff, no ground, no mountains, no targets. Just a line on our HUD. Star Wars in your head. Stay on target, stay on target.
I'm getting my alt heading code at hold down pep talk.
Damn, I'm doing dirty things to some boneless chicken wings right now.
Can you think of these B-2 bomber pilots that are flying from frickin' Oklahoma to Iran? They want some chicken wings? Sure. Computers flying the whole way.
I can see it happening all the time.
Yeah, you know they're playing video games or some shit.
My son on one of their flights, they were in a long one. You actually cooked something, cooked ham or something in the kitchen while they were flying.
Right? Got two big engines producing enough electric power to nuke about 1,000 bags of popcorn every minute.
5 minutes on target.
223 mics.
And looking at your TAD, just
I don't know if
nice
this is
little
right,
line.
but it says my speed is 437 knots.
Double check that your pitot heat is on. You're up in the cold, accumulating ice. That's snow going by your window up here. So after your pitot heat runs for about 60 seconds, it's going to give you the real airspeed.
Okay, where's the pitot?
Yeah, I forgot.
It's the little blue switch close to the bottom right corner of your CDU keyboard.
On the
The
right.
very
console.
square, kind of like a cube-looking switch. Very boxy.
By your left elbow.
Right elbow.
That was a grimace
Got it.
right there. Right elbow.
I got it.
Three ones in range. Three one pickle. Three one my bomb from
3-2's
white.
about 4 minutes out.
3-1 green, 3-1 pickle. Bombs white.
Or 1 minute to release.
Egress 090. No water.
Or 1 in range. Pickle.
Warning, autopilot.
However, some of the tanks have moved, so sorry. Sorry about that. I was hoping by four corners I would give you targets that wouldn't move.
Yeah, 3-2's about 2 minutes out. Target.
So we'll consider it a hit if your bomb splash hits right where your SPI ended up on your TGP, if you can see the target.
This is the first time 2-2's turned on his targeting button.
Yeah, I didn't turn it on until bombs away. I was turned on, but I didn't slow it in until bombs away.
Ditto.
So to match the test, just basically make sure that your bomb hits where your TGP is looking when you're on steer point.
Kaboom!
3-2's 1 minute out. To 40 seconds from release. Pickle.
Alright, I'm heading around to a westerly heading. I am able to see with my TGP. Go ahead and select targets of opportunity. Continue to drop from 14,000 or higher through the clouds at the GPS coordinates that your TGP is giving you. You don't have to put in your waypoints, just go ahead and bomb blind.
I don't think my bomb released.
Okay, is it
Rocket
showing,
wings.
is it showing white?
Or 1
Rock
second
your wings
west.
violently. So go ahead and keep your target coordinates. Dog, go ahead and turn back in and make sure your wings are rocked enough so your bombs are aligned. And you can bomb again at the same target. I picked a new
Right.
target. And I got a visual on you. I'm up at 15.5, so we're not going to conflict. I'm going to drop from up here.
Two speeds on.
Three two turning back in about 10 miles from target.
And feel free, everybody, after that initial bomb, you can move your TGP, hit more than one target, do mark points, do what you want. Let's see if I can drop 2 in one pass here. 3-1, pickle 1. Pickle 2. Pickle 3. Turning 270 for egress west.
Four one pickle times 3. Four one egressing to the west. Sure.
Three two. Pickle.
Did your bomb come up?
Think so. Can't see my target.
Check your DSMS and see if you actually dropped a bomb. I don't see it either. Alright. Targets of opportunity with your laser maps too.
Go back and drive them and get hit it again.
Okay, just make sure before you drop, look at your DSMS page and make sure your bombs are green, not white. If they're white, rock your wings quickly and violently to get the bombs aligned.
They're all green.
Okay.
Gonna have to get below the cloud layer for the laser maps to work.
We could,
ED has a bug where the laser goes through the clouds.
Oh, the laser will punch through the clouds?
I believe that's a bug in ED that they will.
it does work, yes.
So fly around till you have a hole enough where you can do a visual on your TGP, select a target, and then do your laser run on it.
It's
I'm
still
circling.
like 10 miles, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of circling at 10 miles out. heading east until I can find a punch-through hole in the clouds. I can kind of see the smoke and the flames through the fog, but I can't see new targets.
I haven't fired laser maps in a long time.
Yeah, when I'm flying east back towards the water, I think I might get a little opening here in the clouds to see some targets. So far, 12 bombs, about 25 or 26 fires down there.
Now, you guys waited for the timer to go down to 0 for your vehicles, right?
We waited for the bracket on the left side of the HUD for the carrot to move down the staple into the launch zone. So that's the clue when to drop, is when the carrot moves down the left side of your HUD into the staple.
Roger, failed to drop again.
So your bombs are selected. And you do have the vertical line down your HUD that you were flying down. Right, you had the bomb Q line, and you saw the staple on the left side by the airspeed indicator. And 3-1's got a target through the cloud. I'm gonna turn in and blaze him up.
I'm going back out, and I'll try to turn again.
Straight to the target. Ooh, laser maps lighting up. Here we go. Rifle. Through the clouds. Can't see a thing. Laser staying up.
4-1 breaking west. 4 engage target on speed.
3-2, I'm going to be turning back in from 10 miles.
Just turning in, speed zone.
Alright, laser map hitting on target.
Rifle. It's been a really long time since I've used a laser Maverick.
Dragon's rifle.
Check.
I don't see your map, Gator.
Maverick did not launch.
So you had a white box in your Maverick screen?
For some reason my laser kept turning off. I'm gonna try to give that another go.
Got it.
3-2 pickle.
Hey, there it goes. Off the rail it goes.
Alright, Doug, while that's dropping, you can go ahead and slew your TGP to your steer point and look for other targets of opportunity. Hit them with bombs.
Interesting.
Hit them with laser maps. Just remember that from 14,000 feet
That's
down to about
his own.
2,500 feet, it's all clouds. That's not a lot of fun. One's rolling back in towards the target from the east with the laser map through the clouds.
One's breaking east. Re-engaging with Maverick. That target might not be there anymore. Alright. That could be a problem as well.
And 3-1 rifle.
2-2's engaging with Maverick through the clouds. Rifle.
I'm watching my Maverick and it's literally going through the clouds.
The hell is this thing doing?
Then it breaks out.
If I said it's just laser mode.
Yeah, mine's still going.
Shack.
Still going through the clouds. There it is. Sponge.
One seems to have a non-functioning laser. It starts lasing and then very shortly stops.
And you're pretty much pointing the nose at the target.
Hey, Pearl. I've had this issue before. There was a bug with the APKWS, very similar to this.
Winchester on the big stuff. I'm going to orbit to the south. Dog, you are cleared hot on any targets of opportunity with any weapon that you want.
Right. Just trying to get back there. I can't see shit on my fucking GGP.
Yeah, so if you're over the coast of the water, 14,000 feet, that's where the hole in the clouds is. You can find your targets.
Roger. I'm gonna go back out about 10 miles, turn around, come back in.
Yeah, 10 miles to the east of your target.
You still want us to maintain 265, or is 250 for an orbital satisfactory?
Yeah, whatever you want. I haven't been following my speed too much, diving through the clouds and stuff.
Come on, no. I'm restarting my targeting pod, hoping that I can get the laser to hold.
Copy that.
Okay, 3-2, turning back in again.
Hammer, you Winchester?
On the big stuff, still got APKWS.
Yeah, let's stay up here. Go ahead and use your knee board to hook up your tack hand to Texaco 1. And set your ARC 210 radio to Texaco 1's frequency.
Yeah, I've never seen this happen before. Yeah, no matter what I do, the laser can't hold.
Bummer.
Let's,
2-2 set on Texaco 1.
that is so weird.
You're shooting about 55 miles on the tech end.
I've got 63.
Okay.
3-2, pickle.
Got everybody else watching your bomb going to the clouds. Like it's flying through the ice blue of the snow.
Gator, do you want me to buddy lays?
I would appreciate that greatly.
Great idea.
Copy that. Stand by. 2-2's laser code is 1654.
1654. 4-1 is going to egress out to the east, so I'll be looking out the same side as your laser.
Copy that, 2-2's feet wet.
Okay, Doc, that bomb hit right where your mission coordinates were.
Roger, I've got an airline all lined up. We're going to come back in and bomb that.
Cool, so now you're using your TGP, right?
Yeah.
And you got that SPI. Your TGP is your SPI, right?
Roger.
4-1, let me know when you're ready to fire.
I'm actually
Confirming
within 17,000.
your laser code is 1654.
1654, read that correct.
Three two's turning back.
3-2 cleared hot.
Two 241 is currently at 9 mile separation, turning in towards the target area.
Cover that. Four 122, lasers on.
4-1 has track.
3-2 pickle.
Dragon's rifle.
That was cool. I was watching your plane.
You want to hear the craziest thing?
Shoot.
My laser is on and active now. Looks like that target's trying to run.
He won't get far. He's already dead, he just doesn't know it.
Oh yeah, 3 for 4 for.
4122, check.
Those laser mats have a big bomb on them. Hey Doug, it looks like your it impacted your mission target again. So if you're seeing something in your TGP that's live that you want to hit, just make sure your TGP is the speed and not your steer point. Just looks like your bomb glided right into your steer point.
Roger. I had the airplane locked up, and it was had the bracket around.
Fine.
Yeah, you might have had a good point track on your TGP, but the HUD was probably telling you steer point in the bottom left. If it says TGP in the bottom left, your bomb should have gone where your TGP was.
Roger. Okay, I'm turning back in now.
Do another buddy laser, you guys. That was cool. Or actually, your laser's working now, right?
So, Hammer, I did not see the target that I was broadcasting hit. I'm assuming you're looking at it. You sure? Okay.
You took a
yeah.
PRs. It was
Okay.
a big move.
Yeah, it's great.
Good stuff. I've got a new
they were-
target on on speed.
Clear not.
Yeah, so I've got a weird bug with my targeting pod right now where I've seen this with the APKWS before. In the past, when I used to select, program my GPU 12s for automatic lasing, it would cause problems with my APKWS in which it would the laser when I turn it on to start lasering a target for rockets, it would be active for 2 seconds and then turn off on its own. And it seems to be doing the same thing here. But when I fired that Maverick, it's like it recognized that, oh, the laser should be on for this, and it was holding the laser on the entire time for that, but only after the fact.
Yeah, I'm wondering if when you're on the Maverick screen on the laser mode and your X is not moving and you do TMS up short to get it to go back and forth, that's when your laser becomes useful.
3-2 pickle.
It doesn't match your APKWS issue, but it seemed to be acting a little funny like you said today with me, but as soon as that X was sliding back and forth, the laser would come on and stay on.
That APKWS bug was one of those few A10 bugs that were fixed. I have submitted that complaint.
We should submit that our engines are more powerful than they are in the game.
And we need a visor.
Dog, are you bombing airliners?
I will neither confirm or deny that. Oh, there you go, Shaq.
He blew up everything on the tarmac. There's like 30 fires.
2-2, do you have a track on my broadcast of T?
I can get one.
That was a good hit on that plane.
It destroyed everything on the tarmac. It's all burning.
They shouldn't have been there.
The Taliban Hamas PR group is going to say the ugly Americans killed civilians.
Roger, turn it back in. See if we can get something to the Maverick.
Oh yeah, I can hear it now. Innocent civilians, they all have PhDs.
You're killing people and carrying them to the tarmac and dropping them there.
Yeah.
I should have changed the map. I changed the code on my Mavericks, but oh no, it's right.
You remember the sequence? You got your laser on your target. You point your nose generally at the target so that your laser seeker is finding it.
And then when do you get the thing to start moving?
Yeah, so when you got your soy is set to your Maverick screen, you do TMS up short, just like you do with the regular Maverick, and the X should go back and forth. And once it locks on, it'll turn into a solid block and track the target.
Okay, it's doing it now.
Yep, and as soon as it says it's a yellow block and the bracket on the left side says you're in range, you can fire.
No wonder I couldn't get my TGP to work, or my tab to work. I was using my TGP to try and look around on my tab. Good one.
Actually, it'd be a pretty easy way to slave your sensors over to my speed using your TADs.
It's not looking up the target.
Yeah, it's not going to hook up the target unless you're pointing your nose at it. So you've passed over the target. Go ahead and keep your TGP on the target. It can be through the clouds. It doesn't matter. Extend out 10 miles or so. Turn around. Point your nose in a shallow dive at the target.
Roger.
and then laze it and try to get your map to find your laser.
Alright, I'm about 5.5 miles. I'll go out 10, turn around, come back.
Our speeds are locked on to each other, but I can't see what the hell it is.
Should just be typical BMP or BTR, whatever that is.
Try to get a point track lock on it. See if it'll do a point track through the clouds.
It can.
Alright, 10 miles out, turn it back in.
2-2's got a point track.
Alright. Do you have enough separation to maintain lays?
10.2 miles out.
And shallow dive. Don't be a steep dive, just a shallow dive. Point your nose at your speed. Look at your map page. Make sure the exit's sliding. Activate your laser.
Dude, too, I'll let you get some separation.
It's alright, 2-2, I'll just crank an orbit right here.
Okay. 4-1 turning in from the north.
You can see it now, dog laser on. X should be moving, should turn into a block. Fire.
Four one's got a lock. Dragon's rifle.
I think I got too close. I dropped down to like 1,400 feet.
Yeah, you can stay down below the clouds. Let's try and get the map to work. You don't have to be up at 14,000.
Alright, I'm gonna go back out and try and come back in again.
And as that Maverick is traveling, my laser is on its own, doing its thing.
Ooh, Maverick making some big adjustments. It looks like it's going good now.
That looks like a
4-1,
track.
2-2 shack.
2 for 1 sail.
Thanks for the assist.
The HUD should be on MAV, not TGP, right?
It should be on MAV, and at the bottom of it, it should be on TGP. So M/MAV, then at the bottom it says TGP.
There's bugs for all of you.
It just has MAV on it.
Yeah, so down below the map, at the very bottom of your HUD, does it say TGP?
Negative.
What's it say? Steer point?
Just says MAV.
Is your TGP on a target?
Not right now, I'm gonna turn back in. Here in a second after I get some distance.
And then make sure your TGP is your speed with your TMS up long. While your TGP is soy.
TGP is soy.
Somewhat consistent lasing there with the hold.
Right, turning back in now.
Let's switch that over to latch on. Latch on's not working. And I hold. Okay.
Find yourself a target. Go point track.
And got it laid. Now do I switch over to the map screen?
Yes, go ahead and turn your airplane towards the target. You're a little bit to the right. Just gentle turn, there you go. Yeah, now on the left side, go to your MAV screen. Set your left side to your soy.
It is.
TGP up, short, to get that X sliding back and forth.
It's like
Laser on.
it just stopped.
It stopped because it found the target. Now it turns into a block.
No, it didn't. It's not turning into a block.
Okay, then hit your TMS up short again to get it sliding. Laser should be on. Do you see your laser flashing? LLL?
Yep.
Okay, you're pointing at the target so that the seeker's in the right spot. If it's going back and forth, if your laser codes match, it should be locking.
Let me check.
So check your TGP laser code, check your MAV laser code and inventory. And you can stay down below the cloud layer, there's nobody shooting at you.
Yeah, that was the problem. The laser code on the TGP was not the same as the one on the Maverick.
Okay, fix that.
I did.
Alright. Go out just 4 or 5 miles, you don't need to go all the way to 10. If you think you can turn inbound, pick up that same target, laze it, switch to your MAV screen, get your X moving, get it to lock. And make your turn now because you got some mountains in front of you in the clouds.
Roger, turning now.
Yeah, watch the mountains off to your right.
It is now step away the void one.
Alright, TGP's on target, laser on, switch to the MAV. MAV soy, get the X moving. Right, nice. Are you targeting civilians again?
Well, yeah.
There we go. 3 airliners valued at $100 million were destroyed yesterday. Alright, you got one more map.
The Iranians were claiming it was a gas.
Find a military target on the runway.
Bear in mind, you'll probably need to change the laser code for the other missile as well.
Well, I changed the wall. I just didn't change it on my TGP.
4-1 inbound from the north, engaging target on broadcasting speed with APKWS, attempting to test this laser. Dragon's pistol ×2. So I turns latch off, and I have to hold the laser on the entire time. When I try latch mode, it always breaks off. There you go, hit.
My latch mode is always on the control page.
That's what mine was as by default as well, but my latch mode was broken.
Interesting.
will not hold. Good old manual lasing worked, at least in this case.
Yep. You can keep blowing shit up, or you can prepare for finding the tanker.
Copy that. Or are we going to Texaco 2-1?
3-2 rifle.
Texaco 1-1. You're keeping your laser on, right?
I am.
You decided the fuel tank. Look, it's target.
It's gone.
Alright, you went for a dual use target, as they say. However, the school bus parked nearby was not part of the target for that package.
The one full of handicapped kids.
Alright, dog. I think your Winchester on those. Climb maintain 14000.
Climbing out now.
Heck, we're gonna climb up to 16,000. Yeah, I think, well, let me see. Where's the hole in the clouds here? Let's go with 15,000, 15,000.
I do like those laser maps. Those are kind of fun.
Yeah, 16,000's in the soup.
Yeah, they're especially nice when you're paired with a JTAC that can laze for you.
That looks like that base is smoking quite a bit. I feel bad.
I'm orbiting nearby the target area at 15,000 at 265 knots. Form up in a loose formation. Alright, we're gonna go find the tanker, dog.
Wonderful.
So I would like to change your TACAN frequency to
51 Yankee, 51 Yankee.
One Yankee.
Alright, make sure you're showing some miles. Somewhere in the 80s or 90s or 70s.
$82.
Good. Alright, that's the tanker. Tanker's currently about heading at 240. We're gonna wait for a little bit until the hammer gets back. So what we're going to do is we're going to independently find the tanker using our TACAN. You can also cheat, use your TAD, and hook the tanker, and set your TAD to be your speed, and then you will see a wedding cake on the tanker in your hammocks.
You do radio
I don't
check
look-
in Discord.
Loud and clear in Discord.
I don't look at it as cheating. I look at it as creative flying.
Right, as long as you got your TACAN hooked up to it, and you see the right number of miles, you can fly by that too. It's not really a course. You just fly towards the tanker or towards the arrowhead on the outside of the compass rose, which is the same thing as you see in your HEMIX when you hook it.
22's backup and SRS.
Copy. We are orbiting over. You've already set your TACAN. We're going to start heading towards the tanker. It's approximately 240. You should see it on your TACAN.
Yep, 97 miles.
Formation is optional.
Oh,
22's on the move.
And you can also cheat if you want, and you can hook the tanker on your TAD, make your TAD your SPI, and you'll see it in your HEMIX.
Never.
It's actually the best way to do it at night, and that's important. So we're not at night, but we are in the clouds, and when that tanker goes in the clouds and you can't see him, you're like, holy shit, where is he? And then you'll see him in the HEMIX because you hooked him with your TAD. The TACAN doesn't show you anything in your HEMIX.
Alright, how do we move the TAD around him? It's been a long time.
So if your TAD is soy, then your regular same instrument you use to move your TGP, the little button on your thrustmaster throttle, if that's what you got, moves a little cross in the TAD.
Yep.
Put that over the tanker once you see it. So zoom out to 80. And you will see it heading basically towards us with a 1.3, 13,000-ish, 14,000-ish. Yeah, and when your cross is over it in the lower right, you're going to see its bulge position. It's at 14,000, and it's TN number 3540, which is unique to the tanker, but I don't know why it doesn't just say Texaco. Hook it with TMS up short. I think. No, I'm wrong. Hook it with TMS up long.
you hook it with the TMS up short, and then you can make it a SPI with TMS up along after.
Thank you. And if you're really bored as you're flying there, you can even slew your TGP to it. And you'll see it on your TGP.
Do you put it into air-to-air mode or air-to-ground mode?
Don't need to. So just like you're tracking Heinz, you don't need to be in air-to-air mode. Basically, your TGP is going to stay wherever your TAD target is now, which you've locked. Your wedding cake is on the little screen circle.
There is a mode to lock it without creating a SPI. If you just do target management forward short to hook it, then you can do target management forward short again, and that will create a lock on that aircraft and TADs. You'll see a secondary set of symbology on your velocity, another velocity vector that's broken. That's always going to be pointing towards the vehicle, the aircraft that you've hooked.
Right, that make a double dash line off of your velocity vector.
Yep.
Alright, so tanker's on 231.5, throw that on your R210. 253.1.
What's the track look like?
Fence out, 3.1, fenced out, 4.7.
4-1 fence down, 4.7.
2-2 fenced out, 4.7.
32 pins now 7.6.
Flight count check 253.1.
Yes, pilot.
Flight X-ray, Dragon 3-1, Dragon flight leaving in Delta November. Delta November is cold. Returning Texaco 11 for Rico 253.1. Copy.
My little standby ball by my radio display gauge on my up front dash there is all fucked up.
You know what? So is mine. Never noticed that.
I'm gonna go kiss my wife goodbye. I'll be back.
50 miles to target. The tanker.
Copy.
Which standby ball are you referring to?
The standby horizontal situation indicator that you unlock on cage next to the 258 that's up front on your dash.
Yep.
Yeah, mine's off by about 30 degrees.
No, seems roughly right.
Hey, Doc, go ahead and turn your SPI off. Or your TGP SPI that you're broadcasting. Okay. And the tanker's about 10 o'clock to you, so go ahead and follow that TACAN. Pointy little arrow outside the compass rose should be at the top of your screen. Or should be the top of the HSI. That's the direction you're flying. I'm up at 15,000 just to stay above the tops of the clouds. Tanker's at 14,000, so he will be flying in and out of the clouds, so this is going to be exciting.
Mrs. Hammer was going to go get a massage.
Must be nice.
Yeah, the fruits of my labor.
Tanker's turning around from going right to left to right.
Where'd Dog go?
It's just a little northwest of us.
Yep, he's heading towards Tanker.
253.1.
Bye-bye.
Do you guys have the in or sound like in helmet sounds on?
No, I actually like the sound of the engines.
1, Big 1, request rejoin. Big 1, technical 1, proceed to pre-contact at 14,000 at 240.
3-1 tally tanker, station left.
Got some pace to him now. 240.
Is that what he said, 240?
Paper.
Do me a favor while you're flying, since I'm trying to fly formation. Slow him down to 220.
Yeah, no worries. All right, set.
Oh boy, I lost him in the clouds. One's breaking off. Oh, really? He was diving down. Or slowing down. I'm like, what? Whoa, we almost collided. Wow, this is hard.
This is gonna be fun, tanking in the soup.
That's right.
This is actually as hard as it gets. This is soupier than I thought. Whoa, he's right over my head. This is ridiculous.
Well, you gotta do it to get bugged off, right?
Well, at least he's out in the open now, so try and get him when he's out in the open. So tanker procedures is to be on the left side of formation with an echelon left until it's your turn, and then afterwards echelon right. That's going to be really hard in the clouds.
Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact. Is 3 miles in trail. Contact. You're taking fuel.
Mexico 1-1 Dragon for 1 saddle echelon left.
The other secret in the clouds or whatever is to turn off your HIMIX when you get in close because it'll flash you to death.
We've got a little time before we hit the soup.
Yeah, I'm taking all the good air.
22 notice.
Dog, if flying formation in the soup is not your thing, feel free to stay up at 15,000 to 16,000 overhead and look down on us, and if you want to refuel, come on down when you're ready.
Roger.
I'm still about 13 miles out.
In the soup.
Into soup we go.
Jeez.
Are you guys close enough formation to see the tank?
Nope.
Oh boy.
I'm right next to you and I can't see it.
Wow. You guys might want to break out then, not collide.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking A.
Yeah, he's a gray ghost. The colors on the probe are nice and bright. You can see the lights. But boy, he's still a gray ghost. Well, I lucked up. I hooked up when I was not in the clouds. And I'm hanging on.
Doing awesome.
I was wondering why I was getting some turbulence. I was right behind you. Didn't even see a gator.
I'm
All good.
I'm full up and station right. Next guy in.
Alright, pour one in.
Dude's gonna saddle left off the ticker.
I'm gonna try to saddle right on this guy's wingtip light.
Tusk 1, request rejoin.
Tusk 1, Texaco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 14,000 at 220.
He's starting his turn.
Oh, unlucky.
Ready pre-contact.
Some clouds.
Ready, pre-contact.
Cleared contact.
I'm not even gonna watch a refuel. I'm just staring at this guy's wingtip light.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
Yeah, Hammer, I would suggest flying pretty close to the tanker's wing like I am so that you can see his lights in the clouds. Just stay out of his vortices.
We are ready. Let's go.
But I figure to see him in the clouds, you're gonna almost need to be as close as a refueling person.
Yeah. Make sure you set your TADs to a quarter mile.
Contact.
And if you do get into vortices, you're going to roll right into Gator.
Return free contact.
Come on now. Gotta drop a little lower.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Just fly his wing, just fly his wing. There's no horizon anymore, just fly his wing.
Return free contact.
This is cool. Hammer's just a ghost in my VR.
Return free contact. Contact.
I wish I could just say screenshot
You're
how it
taking
happened.
fuel. Return free contact.
Just trying to find that angle again.
Yeah, you're a little bit behind the tanker. Move up under the tanker.
You're taking fuel.
He's leveling up.
Return free contact.
Yeah, that'll bitch. So trim the nose down just a tad. Just a touch.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Don't climb.
Says I'm 1 mile away, but I don't even see him.
We're in the clear. What is your altitude?
13.3.
Yeah, you're in the soup, so come on up to 14,000. We're at 14,200 on my HUD.
Oh, gotcha.
There we're good.
So you want to be, if you want to be in formation, you want to be flying just left of Hammer. So left of the tanker, left of Hammer.
Now, what do you have to switch to be able to take fuel again? I don't
So on your left console, by your left knee, underneath the landing gear handle, there's a gray, funny looking handle. Slide it back. So it's just in front of your seat arming ejection seat, orange and black.
No, I lost you.
We're still in the clear at 14,200.
Return free contact.
Nothing works for ya.
Contact.
There you are.
Return free contact.
I'm not even going
Contact.
to Oh, maybe it is a little easier in the 16.
Return free contact.
Yeah, you just keep slipping away distance-wise.
Gotcha.
Contact. Transfer complete.
Okay, I'm going to slip to the right.
Nice.
You stay close to the tanker. You're on the green light, Gator. I'm a little bit off your wing.
Forward.
I want you to be nice and tight with the tanker.
Hog 4, Texaco 1-1. free contact at 14,000 at 220.
Yeah, push up to his wing. You're going to be in front of Hammer. Don't worry about Hammer. You don't have to fly his formation. You have to fly the green light. There you go.
Cleared contact.
I'd go even a little bit forward of that. If you're in VR especially, it's going to hurt your neck. But you want to be looking down the engines at the cockpit or the U.S. Air Force.
Copy.
The front of the engines. And if you stay close and I stay close to you, if we go through clouds, we should be able to stay in formation. If you need to break off, you break upwards.
Copy that.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Dog, if you're able, you want to slide up and fly formation off the tanker's left wing.
Roger.
Don't necessarily fly formation with Hammer, who's on the probe. You want to fly with the tanker's red light on the tip of his wing.
Roger.
You know, it's funny, Gator, is Hammer's got a pretty steep angle on the probe, but he's not getting disconnected like you were.
I know. I mean, there's days where
Secret.
there's days where I've got it, and then there's days where I can't find it for the life of me.
That's what she said.
Almost makes me think like your laser trigger switch, which is also your refueling ready switch, is glitching on you.
Possible.
Is this Texaco 1 or 2?
Texaco 1-1. So when Hammer's done, Gator and Mutter are going to slide a little bit right, and Hammer's going to take that wingtip position off of the tanker. I think in the real life, Hammer would slide all the way to the outside, but I kind of want everybody to practice flying right on that tanker's green light. And the rest of us have to rely on that person. We're heading into some clouds. Stay close. I'm assuming you guys see the same clouds I see.
Paper.
Oh, it-
See how far forward I am, Gator? I'm in front of you. I shouldn't be. You should be up here.
Copy.
Pointy nose guys can't get over the habit of staying pointy nose formation with their guy on the probe, and that's just wrong. Man, you guys are getting all the free air here. Poor dog's gonna try and hook up in the middle of a monsoon.
I've never been able to hook on, so
Oh, okay. We'll take a few shots at it if you want. Otherwise, we'll move on. Okay, so Gator and Mutter are sliding right. Hammer is sliding up next to the green light on the wingtip of the tanker. Stay in close, Gator. But
I just wanted to give him
leave room for
extra
Hammer.
space.
Alright, dog, if you want to give it a shot, you can. If you don't want it, don't worry about it. Do something else.
okay, why not? What the fuck? What do I gotta do? Crash?
That's the worst thing that can happen.
Yeah.
You can respawn. So
It's
Gator,
never happened.
Hammer, pull forward. I want you looking down the front nacelles of the engines into the U.S. Air Force decal on the front of the plane.
War season.
And then Gator, I want you up here too. See how far forward I am?
Yep, I'm good there.
This is what gives you that horizon.
Mexico 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 14,000 at 220.
And where possible, Tusk, just use the tanker as your reference, not necessarily Hammer. That way you don't end up playing Crack the Whip.
He's starting to turn.
He's starting to turn.
Yep.
War season. Oh, turbulence are kicking my ass.
Yeah, definitely stay below him so that you're not off his wingtip.
By now. Why am I getting this pitched down?
Perfect spot, Hammer. Gator, looks like you're dropped a hot cigarette in your cockpit.
Yeah, I've got some weird issues with my pitch every now and then. Suddenly feels like it dropped 10 clicks nose down.
Here comes the soup.
Gonna have to have your crew chief check your wire eyes, tighten it up so we don't lose each other. There you go, that's the spot. Remember, if you lose anybody, you go dark, break up. I can no longer see the tanker, so I'm on Gator now.
Out.
Repeat, Hammer. Gator's going up.
Updraft.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm going up.
That got
Yeah, I
messy.
heard you say you straightened it out, and then I lost you. I was hanging on the Gator, and then you guys both went dark on me. I was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, freaking lost him completely. See,
Yeah, climb above the clouds if you need to. And then use your TAD to find him again.
There we go, clean air. Dog tanker's behind you and high. Roger. If you just slow down, the tanker will come to you.
Gator, you wandered off. Did you wander off in the soup, or did you, once you cleared up, you wandered off?
No, I'm dropping right back in.
Yeah, no, I'm visual overhead. I didn't know if you broke away because you lost them in the clouds.
No, I just saw Hammer and the tanker inbound on me really fast, so I just had to get out of there.
Right, that's what I saw. That's when I broke.
That updraft, man, was mean. That was like 400 feet right now. Boom.
Well, how much of that was just the tanker leveling off?
Probably quite a bit of it.
And I'm back on this.
Yep, you're behind him.
Or one saddle dash line right.
I'm gonna kind of try to rejoin. I don't think I can do it in the soup though. No, I just have flashing circle hemixes in the soup.
Here comes the soup.
I can see him again.
Yeah, and then the Tad, you were coming up behind me. I'm like, dude, I'm not a tanker. So that was an exercise of just keeping your guys' flashing HIMIX circles in my left window pane.
Yeah, it's a little tricky to gauge the angle of flight from a HEMIC circle.
Oh, big time. See if I'm close enough to keep it as we go into this cloud. Alright, I am saddle right. Wow, just a gray ghost. I can see Gator, I can barely see Hammer, and I cannot see the tanker.
I swear I'm counting rivet heads on this motherfucker's wing.
I'm trying to read Gator's gauges in the cockpit. Yeah, there seems to be some updrafts in here.
Told you.
It's either that or I'm doing PIOs.
Now the tanker's bouncing too.
Whew.
And every time I see him, he goes into a cloud.
Yep, you're gonna have to cuddle up on him. I'm still very impressed with the visuals and VR on this flight simulator in general, though, as we're doing this.
Oh, yes.
And the fact that I'm seeing an AI airplane and 3 other airplanes just totally smooth, fading in and out of clouds, gray scales. It's cool.
One thing I would be curious to try out is seeing if we could play around with something called Atmos X on the server. It enhances
somebody was
visual
talking
effects a
about
lot.
that in one of the. Yeah, somebody's talking about that in one of the vCENTCOM threads.
But it has to be
I think
active in the
one of the
mission
J's.
file, if I recall.
Yeah, and on the server, and then all the players have to have it.
Not necessarily have to have it, but you have to have it if you want the full effects.
Oh, that's right, that's right. The only thing that you have to do is if you go on somebody else's server, it does that client check.
Yeah. I mean, like, you have to have it in order to see the effects, but it's not required.
Alright, he's turning left there, dog.
I see it.
What's your fuel state?
1600 now.
Alright, so we want to either decide we're going to hook up or we want to go on to our next task.
Let me just see if I can get close.
Okay. We're flying between Almanhad and Align anyway, so there's always a divert available. Ham, you're doing a good job of sticking there. You must have your joystick and everything tuned in.
And absolute focus. Alright, dog. Here's your window, brother.
Have I lost track or is he wobbling?
Return pre-contact.
Oh, he's been wobbling.
Man, I've been turning left so long I can't even tell that we're flying level right now. I've literally got the leans. I have to look, flash forward in my HUD and see that we're flying pretty much level.
Spatial D.
What's he going at? 220?
226.
226.
Yeah, 226, 228. When you get close, you'll need to make your ready pre-contact call again.
Clear contact.
There you go. Timer is reset.
Return pre-contact.
How did they end up way over here?
I don't know, but it was fun to watch. You were way over here. I was starting to get ready to bail.
I saw something flying around in my mirror.
Yeah. He could have reached out and touched you with his gal.
Oh, I drifted a little bit.
I was gonna say, I think you're moved up and started winking at the female co-pilot.
Yeah. Oh shit, what happened?
Looks like there was a contact.
Eject, eject, eject.
Oh, the tanker's fine.
Both of my wings are gone.
You're a cruise missile now, man.
Line X-ray, mayday, 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 Dragon 2-2.
Hit the silk.
Return pre-contact.
I'll get back there just a tad.
Sniff the fucking paint.
You getting back up there, Hammer?
We gotta finish the fucking lesson now.
That's right, we gotta see that landing.
Return pre-contact.
All right, dog, when you get close, you're gonna have to make your ready pre-contact call again.
Watch your wing and his tail there, Gator. I don't know if you're trying to touch the whip tip of his wing with your nose.
I'm nowhere near his, Oh, you're talking about my nose. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if your nose is touching his aileron, your wingtip is touching his tail.
I see plenty of space on my end. Should be okay.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of depth perception.
Yeah, a lot of these new, later VR headsets lack the, what is it, the biangular or binocular vision.
Yeah, this one's good. In fact, I do have depth perception issues in real life, and I get more depth perception out of the VR headset than I do with my glasses in real life.
Huh.
How's your fuel state there, dog?
I'm Winchester. I'm 1,000 pounds.
Yep, I think you're gonna need to divert. We're gonna end up at Elm and Hod if you want to divert there. Starting to turn.
Return free contact.
What's the tech in?
Uh, 51 Yankee for the tanker, but we're gonna end up going to Elm and Hod, so look at the airport, Elm and Hod. So basically set your tack in and navigate directly to Elm and Hod, and then we'll do a 10-mile DME arc there. Our doggy broke off right, so he turned and you didn't.
Alright. Yeah, let's forget it.
No, that's fine. We're hanging out for dear life, and so are you. That's part of the game.
I can't even see him.
Yeah, go ahead and navigate to Elm and Hod if you want directly. If you want to do the tack hand stuff, let me know.
What's Elm and Hod? Do you know what the number?
7-0.
Let's break from the tanker, Gator, and climb up to 15.5.
Heading toward Elm and Hod.
Copy that.
I'm up in your 4 o'clock.
I'm gonna turn slight left for Elm and Hod.
That's Aldafra 70. Which one do you say?
Yes, that is Aldafra. Hold on.
81, dog 81 is Elm and Hod. We're about 50 miles out, and the runway is 27.
Copy. Good.
Clear the scratch pad.
I'm climbing above the soup to just under 16,000. I think this next layer is at 16,000. Yeah, I'm 16,000.
Alright, I've got eyes on you. I'll form up on you.
Okay, do cruise so that you can play with your TACAN and stuff. Alright, Element Hot is 99 X-ray.
And do we want to land on runway 27?
Affirm. I can't figure out why I can't move my dot decimals on my MLS.
You're scrolling middle mouse wheel on the right dial?
Well, I got hands, so
Ah.
But I did move the mouse in and got it. I practically used the mouse in the cockpit. Accidentally dropped my gear in 260.
Were you able to get them back without any bells and whistles? Everything's clear.
Still have my gear door. Hammer, you rolling yet?
I'm 5 miles behind you guys.
Oh, cool. Alright.
so my TACAN is currently 32 miles from Element Hot. I am setting my course to 270.
I'm 44 miles out and I got 700 pounds.
Yeah, if you just cut back on your throttle a little bit, you'll make it. Just go direct to the airport, go down and run 270. So Gator, we're going to fly in the soup. I'm going to slow down to 250. I'm going to descend and maintain 5,000. I'm pointed right at Element Hot.
Copy that.
And we can go in trail if you want to, because once you get in the soup, there's no sense in flying formation when you're trying to fly your TACAN. And then Hammer, you can be in trail behind us.
Copy.
Well, I'm diving pretty steep, so I'm up at 300 knots. But that's alright. We're going to be flying till we hit that 10-mile mark, basically before it at 12 miles, and we're going to turn left, because we're going to make a big clockwise or slow right turn around Element Hot at 5,000 feet, 250 knots, 10 miles. And we're we're going to do that until all of a sudden that 270 that we set our course to starts to come in. And then we're going to turn in on that 270 with another right turn, a sharper right turn, and fly the TACAN into runway 27 or the ILS, whatever you guys want to do. ILS frequency is 110.75. And luckily the actual degrees is actually 270. Often the runway number is different from the actual heading. They say 250 knots. I did. I'm all over the place. All right, back to 250, descending through 8,000 for 5,000. 18 miles. So I got my course at 270. I'm flying the TACAN. I do not have the ILS active. I have it powered up and ready. I did not uncage my yellow bar because I don't want to use it on the TACAN because it's designed to tell you to turn until you're pointed to the station. On the ILS, it tells you where to go, but on the TACAN, it tells you to get directly to the station. And make sure you don't overrun each other there in trail. Hammy, you're crawling up Gator.
Yeah, I got him. I'm visual.
So you want to be at 5,000 feet by the time you get to about 10 miles, and then let's make that left turn so that the pointer to Elmenhad is on your 3 o'clock position on the dial. I'm at turning 11 miles. I'm starting my turn to the left now. I'm at 3 o'clock position.
41's at 5,000, holding 10 mile DME.
Two's at 5,000.
And definitely feel free to cheat and put your altitude hold on. Autopilots are wonderful in the clouds.
You said you want 250 on the box?
Affirmative. And then remember, you don't have to go all the way to 2 or 4 o'clock to make your corrections. You can go just a little bit with the arrow above the 3 o'clock position or the arrow a little bit below the 3 o'clock position to make those adjustments. So I'm at 11 miles, so now I'm just pushing that up to about a couple needle widths over to 3 o'clock until that gets back down to 10. Element hot is 250.1 on Arc 210. Element hot, traffic Dragon 3-1 flight of 4 A10s inbound for landing runway 27, 3 A10s on the 10-mile DME arc. How's your fuel there, dog? You're kind of lining up nicely for 2.7.
300 pounds.
Ooh, baby, it's going to be close. Go nice and easy on the gas.
Roger. At least this way, if I'm close enough, if I run out, I can walk it back.
Element hot, traffic Dragon 3-2 is low fuel emergency, direct inbound 270, runway 27, element hot. So as on our DME work, we're turning our airplanes clockwise, our dial is spinning counterclockwise, and we're looking for that inside arrowhead to start getting close to the outside arrowhead, in which case the CDI needle will start moving in. If your course is already set to 270 and your ILS is turned on, once you turn into that heading at 270, you can flip over to ILS. And you'll lose your DME, but then you can uncage your yellow bars and fly the ILS and get your vertical guidance that way.
Alright, turning in.
It's leaning hard.
Dog's over the runway, he's gonna make it.
Nice job, Doug.
Wow, that's a nice Air Force landing right there. What's your fuel at now?
100.
Woohoo! Join the 100 Club.
exiting via Charlie.
Oh. That would do. Had some, yacht trim on.
I was watching you and I wandered out to 12 miles, so I'm going to make a little sharper turn back into the airport. Bring it back
Park
to 10.
anywhere.
Yep.
I find the altitude hold is very useful for maintaining the DB.
Oh, you're not kidding.
I thought I was getting some crosswind, but then I realized I accidentally tripped my yacht trim.
Cool thing is, in this clement weather, we're going to turn in, we're not going to see the airport, so this is pretty authentic. The F-16 does fly a DME arc with its autopilot really nice.
Really?
I think it's because you can make your adjustments a little faster. Turn in, turn out a little.
Looks like I'm on the inside of the yeah, the formation here.
And you're going fast because you're caught up to me.
Just holding at 250.
That's right, I did make a bigger arc. So, you're going to take the first approach.
Copy that.
You're also low, you're also at 4,500. Which I think is okay, because I can't remember what the ILS altitude is out at 10 miles. There's no approach plate for PG. So my arrows are coming together, my CDI needle's moving in, that means yours is, Gator, so you should be turning inbound at 270.
Yep, 4-1 turning in.
Helmet Hot Traffic Dragon 3-1, Dragon 4-1, both turning inbound, final 270.
Here comes my arrow.
Alright, make sure you see the two of us.
I got visual.
Ooh. Bam, and there's ILS.
There you go.
3,000 feet at 9 miles.
I'm not getting ILS guidance. I didn't check my Morse code. No, I'm getting it. I'm not getting vertical guidance yet. You getting vertical guidance yet?
Yes, I'm. Or one's getting dirty.
Yeah, I don't have vertical guidance.
3-1's getting dirty.
2-2 dirty.
Altitude, altitude.
Rain effects.
Or one on the ground, rolling through.
Three, one on the ground, rolling.
Or one exiting on the left via Delta.
Task 1. Taxi to parking area.
Three, one on the left, Delta.
Phoenix 1. Taxi to parking area.
Two touchdown.
Taxi to parking area.
2-2 solid 5 Delta.
I'm in that traffic. Dragonfly's clearly active. Taxi to park.
Chief, connect the ground power. Chief, connect the ground power.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Copy. Ground power is now on.
Chief, place the wheel chucks.
Chief, place the wheel chucks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Chief, request rearm.
Request rearming.
Whoever came up with this idea was a great
Copy.
idea, man.
That was pretty intense, right?
It was good. It was fun.
We were kind of just acting like B-52 bombers, navigating to a point in space and dropping through the clouds.
And blowing up civilian targets.
Yeah, I think you're having more fun than was authorized.
Rearming complete.
So I'll have to diagnose why ILS didn't come on. Oh, helps if I have the right channel. I did 111.75, not 110.
I had 110.75 and I didn't get vertical guidance.
I just flipped to 110.75 and I've got both the yellow bar and the vertical guidance in the A10 is the little white arrow on the left side of the screen. There's not a yellow bar.
I swear I've seen a yellow bar in the A10.
And I believe you, but I think the other planes like the F-16 have it. And I'm wondering if the A10A had it and they replaced it with, in the A10C with the left guidance.
No, I swear I've done it out of knitter with both bars.
Yeah, they're both yellow.